It's been a minute, so lots to explain. Here we go. Hey, what is going on, people of the internet? My name is ChrisChaotix, and it's been a long time since I last updated anything on this channel. How you guys doing? Hello, it's freaking September. The pandemic is still going. We have a bunch of wildfires and smoke on the West Coast. Things are just getting worse and worse as 2020 goes along, and I can only hope that by the time December hits, we start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But low-key, between you and me, I don't see that happening. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the rest of this year goes. We're only along for the ride for the most part, and we do not have a hand on the steering wheel. But that aside, let's get down to something I want to talk about. In case you didn't know, I still do stream on Twitch at least 3 to 4 times a week. Lately I've been playing a lot more Call of Duty, Warzone, but I still do play Overwatch, Apex, Fortnite, and lately we've been getting into Among Us, as well as some other community games. So if you like that type of content, twitch.tv/ChrisChaotix, link down below. Okay, so now that we got the formalities out of the way, I'm sure you're wondering what the heck is going on here. Quick story time. I set a sub goal a few months back that if we hit 25 subscribers, I would dye my hair silver and keep it that way. And it looks better in this camera than it does in IRL, but I'm doing my best, and it really, that's what's going on. I'm not going gray. It's not from all the stress, even though I'm sure, stress is involved. I'm not full on George Clooney yet, so we're just, that explains that. So, what is a perfectionist? That's a great question. I don't think I actually have the answer for that. I'm sure there are a lot of you, and I know a lot of you, content creators that call themselves perfectionists. And it can be really draining to tackle certain projects like that, whether it be, graphic design, whether it be filming a YouTube video, streaming on Twitch, making some type of content on the internet. And if you tackle it being perfectionist, unfortunately the world, as far as we know right now, favors quantity over quality. And I've always been somebody, I've been on YouTube for the past 10 years, and I've always been somebody who always approached it quality over quantity. And it's a mistake I had to learn, and I'm still working on it. Obviously, I mean, this series only has 3 videos in it so far, and I started way back in like March. But I've always been a bit of a perfectionist, and I just love taking my time with projects. And I know that they say if you love something, take your time on it, the community eventually will appreciate it. But unfortunately, when you're in this type of line of work, you really have to set the perfectionist side apart, and it's so hard to do that. Because I like things to look good, I like to toy with things, I like to try new things, and to film a video, edit it, and get it out, within that week is very, very, very hard for me to do. You're talking to a guy who spent 2 years on one video, and it wasn't even that good. I'm that way. I'm a perfectionist, and I don't know how to shake that. It's just so exhausting to be at a computer desk for 8 hours, either editing something or doing something visually effective. You see that pun there? And I don't know, maybe some of you guys can explain down in the comments that just can have a better process about it, because I always go into projects thinking I'm going to make this the best I can, I'm going to dedicate my whole time to it, because I have that passion. There's that passion there that wants it to make it the best. But where's the line between it's good enough to, perfect, in my eyes anyways, or, good enough for me rather than good enough for a lot of people? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even sure what I'm saying is making sense, but I'm trying to get it out there. And man, I really, 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 really wish that I could just ignore that, voice in my head that says keep going on a project when I need to, stop and actually just release it. But I've always been this way when it comes to acting, when it comes to visual effects, graphic design, editing, anything like that. I've always, spent hours on it. You can ask my friend Scott, he'll tell you more, about that kind of thing. But like, it's just, I don't know. I really need to shake this habit, and being perfectionist, especially when it comes to streaming, can be kind of jarring as well, because you want your overlays to look good, you want your emotes to look good, you want your personality to be good. Yes, a personality can, you can be a perfectionist by your personality. I didn't think this was possible, but it is very much possible. Sometimes you read a comment and you just think about it for a second and think how the best delivery and response would be, analyzing it. And you can, if you watch my stream, you can definitely see me take my time reading comments, because I want to know, because I want to like analyze it and then attack it depending on who the viewer is, to that specific person. And I don't know, it's a lot easier with streaming because it doesn't require too much thought process, but it requires enough that still takes my attention when I'm playing a game or chatting with somebody, or just to look at chat, what I'm saying. And I don't know, do you guys have this issue? Maybe it's just me, but I feel like lately, especially with quarantine going on, that I think some of us are going kind of crazy. I think some of us are finally getting sick of being cooped up in our houses, apartments, or wherever you are for the past 6 or 7 months. I thought going in, being quarantined would have been good for my creative process, but it actually hurt it a lot. I spent all my time at home. I almost never go out, and I'm thinking creatively all the time those first few months, and then I got burnt out. And I put out a video about creative burnout and how to counter that, but like, I didn't follow my own process. I didn't follow the steps I laid out. I tackled everything from a perfectionist point of view because I had time, I had the effort there, I had the desire, I had the will, the way, the know-how, but it came at a cost. What I'm trying to say is that if you tackle something as a perfectionist, you gotta learn where your line is between done and beyond, I always go well beyond where I should stop and just release a video or a project or anything like that, because I'm excited. It's just hard. I don't know if I can analyze it more proper than just say I'm excited and the desire is there to want to make it the best. But how do you tell yourself to stop when no one else is telling you to stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a boss telling me I'm my own boss. Like, I don't have somebody just yell at me saying, get it done between this time and now or you're fired, Like, obviously, you want to get it out in a timely fashion, but you still can spend a lot of time on it. And it hurts when you spend your time on something as perfectionist and not do so well. But that's a whole nother thing entirely. And I'm just gonna take a sip of my coffee here. If I could sidebar for a minute, streaming lately has been kind of exhausting too. Like, I love streaming. I love streaming more than anything that I've done before in the past. I used to do podcasts, I used to act, I used to do VFX, and it feels like streaming has kind of been, a combination of all those things. But I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think it's coming at a cost, and it's a lot of energy to just want to stream 3 to 4 times a week. Put yourself in a good mood, not be tired, have an active community to keep you going. I'm getting better about it, but it's still a process. Anyways, back to the point. This is more of just a me venting type of thing. I don't think I have an answer to counter the perfectionist lifestyle of tackling certain projects. I'm sure I'm going to spend well over 4 hours editing this video, where I can probably get it done in 2 or 1, and edit the thumbnail, send it out into the ether, and be done with it. But I don't know. Maybe maybe you guys can just tell me. I don't know how to stop being a perfectionist. And I think it kind of originated from the way I was raised, like, tackle something, 110% and make sure it's the best it can be. But in this line of work, you really can't do that because you have to put out, a number of things within a week or within a month even. And like I'm doing weekly videos, or I'm trying, and it's very hard for me to come up with a video idea, film it, edit it, color correct it, send it out, and then move on to the next project. On top of streaming, on top of being active on social media, on top of having a life, it's just, I think content creators probably have some of the hardest jobs mentally and emotionally in recent years, especially during now where, they kind of have to thrive to stand out, or thrive to be, want to be and stand out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think I'm still excited about the future. I'm excited that I'm almost 1 year in of streaming. I've been streaming for 11 months now, since December, and we're sitting at 20 subs. We have a goal at 25 again. I'm seeing growth. It's slow growth, but it's still growth. Obviously, nothing happens, within a year. Some people get lucky, others don't. A lot of people don't. But I do think, if I can be real with you for a second, the amount of time I put effort into something project-wise, it does pay off in the end a little bit, because obviously having a quality video or stream or art project, whatever it is, does tend to stand out a little bit more. But at the same time, a lot of the mass, the viewers, whatever, your community, or whoever's finding your stuff for the first time, will favor probably more content over the quality of just one project. You know what I'm saying? So I need to learn how to probably find a balance between the two. And how am I going to do that? So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. This was a short one. I just wanted to get something out there and talk about being a perfectionist and how it had affected me, and how I had a burnout a few months ago. That's why there hadn't been any videos in recent months. But I've been streaming still. I'm still active on social media. I'm doing all those things, and I would love for you to come by stream sometime and chat it up and maybe share your ideas with me. And yeah, we'll have a good time. Link down below for Twitch. And that's gonna be it. I have another video planned for next week. Hopefully the perfectionist in me will spend all day doing whatever it is perfectionists do. And I hope to see you guys around sometime. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We're a community of well over 20 people. We are the Cult of ChrisChaotix, and we're starting community nights very soon with Among Us, Fall Guys, and a bunch of other games. So check it out. Have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.
You know what breaks shields? Grenades.
Armor pop on that one.
What was that? Sorry. I'm sorry, did I just team wipe them? I think I did, so shush.